For more, we can speak to our foreign editor, Angela Diffley. Hello to you, Angela. This is Trump's fourth indictment in 5 months. What's different about this case?
This is a state case in the state of Georgia, and there are a few particularities. One is that mugshot. That is the first time, as we heard, that we've seen that. That is a particularity, that they always take a mugshot, they always release it, and he was to be treated like any other defendant. Also, if it comes to trial in Fulton County in Georgia, then it is likely to be televised. But the big difference between this case and some of the others is that if he is convicted, he cannot be pardoned, because Donald Trump has already said, if I am convicted and I become president, as he believes he will, then I will pardon myself. Now, in this case, in Georgia, if he is convicted, he cannot pardon himself. No other US president can pardon himself, and neither can even the governor of Georgia, any future governor of Georgia. So that is a huge difference.
Moving forward, then, what do you think about his strategy?
There are a number of things you can see. He is likely, one of the other defendants has already done this, to ask for his trial to take place in a federal court. Now, it would remain a state case, so nothing that I've said before would change, but this would allow him to delay everything, and already one of the other defendants has been allowed to do this. All of this is a delaying procedure so that this doesn't come to trial before the November 2024 elections. Another thing which is clear that he might do, also worth noting, there are 18 people in this, 18 other defendants. They might, when it comes to their trials, because all of these trials are separate, it's not a mass trial, they might choose to cooperate. They might choose to testify against each other. So that is something that the Trump camp will be looking at closely and nervous about. Otherwise, he is saying, and we heard him say it there, this is a democracy. I am allowed to challenge an election. What kind of justice is this? Now, the trouble with that argument is that he filed 21 lawsuits saying he felt it was unfair, and he lost 21 lawsuits. So the prosecution will be saying you tried legal avenues, you lost, and then you turned to illegal avenues. And of course, there is a tape out there where he is heard pressuring Brad Raffensperger, who is the key public official in Georgia, saying, find me 11,780 votes. That's how many he needed to overturn the result in Georgia. So we'll see as this thing rolls on.
What do you think the political impact will be?
It is clear amongst his supporters that nothing changes. Every time his legal woes grow, so does his popularity amongst his core supporters. They are absolutely die-hard. It is important to note, however, that if this election is run again, if it's Biden versus Trump, then it is Trump who needs more votes to win. And if everybody votes in the same way as they did last time, Trump is going to lose. And it's very hard to see with these mounting legal woes that independent voters who haven't yet made up their mind are going to choose Trump, a man who will drag the country through all sorts of legal difficulties which are not a good look internationally. So that's a bad point for him. That said, we had the debates on Wednesday night of the other Republican nominees because Trump himself snubbed the debate. They were very reluctant to criticize him. They're very worried about losing support from those die-hard Trump supporters. So he is in a battle really to shape public opinion and to make sure he wins the nomination. After that, we'll see what happens.
All right, Angela, thank you very much. Angela Diffley, France 24's foreign editor.